Affairs, management and social, honorable commissioners and honorable social advisors.
To ga wannan sako daga shugaban kasa Baba Buhari ko?
Samira Hassan.
Daga girma shugaban kasa. Kowace cikinsu tana naira 50,000 ko ba haka ba ne za su je su ci gaba. Bacin sun biya kuma za a kara masu haka dai za a ta ci gaba insha Allah. Gama kuma za a kara masu. Allah ta hada fawa ba to yayi akwai nan
barka Allah shi ya sa a yi shi da su miliyoyi wannan sako ne da minista ɗayan mu ta kawo daga shugaban ƙasar mu Buhari domin tallafa ma irin ku wanda yake bai manta da ku ba ya su ku ba shi gudunmuwa lokaci nan ko ba shi goyon baya don haka shi ne ta kai da ita minista ce ɗayan mu ce ɗan gida Allah sa mana tallafi a barka.
Abdul Wahab to gashi in kina ki cire kuɗi in kina ga irin waɗannan kin san akwai su ko'ina masu da wannan mashin ɗin za ki tafi ki ba su ki sa nan banki ki faɗi kuɗin da kike so ki cire da kike so 2,000 2,500 har daidai kuɗin dai da kike da shi.
It is with pleasure that I welcome you all to this great occasion, which marks a milestone in our collective efforts towards improving the standard and well-being of the poor and vulnerable population in our dear state. The presence of the Honourable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Hajia Sadia Umar Farouk, and her entourage has evidently signified the commitment of our father, President Muhammadu Buhari, and his passion towards ensuring a better Nigeria. On behalf of the Zamfara State Government and the people of Zamfara State, permit me to sincerely appreciate and extend our profound gratitude to Mr. President Baba Buhari for all the social and laudable efforts towards building a better Nigeria. I must also commend our beloved Governor, His Excellency the Executive Governor of Zamfara State, Dr. Bello Muhammad Batawallah Maradin Babakasar Hausa, Shatiman Daular Usmania, for his continuous support to our ministry while discharging our humanitarian services in the state. I want to once again welcome the Honourable Minister and her entourage to her hometown and also wish her a successful official engagement. Thank you.
Excellency, it is a big relief and a big pleasure to be at home at this very unique event of flagging of the numerous federal government programs in Zamfara State. These programs are being carried out by my ministry. We are flagging off the grants for vulnerable groups. We are flagging off our TIP program of the market money, farmer money, and trader money. We are also flagging off the support for our internally displaced persons, where we are supporting them with livelihood support of 50,000 naira for them to be able to fend for themselves. Your Excellency, we are also flagging off the digitized payment of the conditional cash transfer in this state. We are also flagging off our support as regards to the floods that occurred in this state by providing food and non-food items. So, Your Excellency, these programs are all programs designed to uplift the standard of living of our citizens and our indigents. Your Excellency, since the inception of the administration of His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari, he has specially and effectively designed these national social investment programs, which is aimed at giving a lifting hand to many of the poorest and vulnerable citizens in our country. This program is being implemented, Your Excellency, as you are very aware, in partnership with the state governments as a clear testimony and demonstration that Mr. President is committed to work with all levels of government to address the issue of poverty, which today is the core developmental issue confronting us as a nation. Your Excellency, let me state that since the inception of this administration, the average national poverty level, according to the National Bureau for Statistics, was 70%. But in view of that, the federal government paid more attention in investing and generating solutions to address the plight of the poor and vulnerable, despite the very harsh and hard economic challenges the administration inherited as of then. And today, Your Excellency, I'm very happy to inform you that since the decision to evolve the National Social Investment Program in 2016, which is a core strategy for poverty reduction and enhancing social inclusion amongst our people, especially the women and youth, the poverty level now is reduced to just about 40%. That is really a big milestone that this administration has inherited. So, Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we are here today to flag off these programs, as I mentioned. And in Zamfara State, the grant for vulnerable groups of 20,000 naira is going to be given to about 5,616 beneficiaries. The one that we're disbursing, and we're disbursing this across all the local government areas in the state. The other grant or support we're giving on the independent monitors, Your Excellency, I forgot to mention, we are also training, we have trained 140 independent monitors in this state that are going to monitor our programs, and we're going to be giving them stipends of 20,000 naira, 30,000 naira monthly. In this grant, Your Excellency, we are also giving this intervention to our persons with disabilities, as well as our senior citizens in the state. The elders, we are also giving them support today. On the JIP program, Your Excellency, the products of the trader money is a loan, but soft loan given to beneficiaries of the trader money, market money, and farmer money, ranging from 50,000 naira to 300,000 naira. And this loan is interest-free and collateral-free. Your Excellency, today also, as I mentioned, we are flagging off the payment of one of 50,000 naira grant to selected IDPs under the Youth Empowerment and Social Support Operations, YESO. And this is with the objective, Your Excellency, of enhancing their entrepreneurial activities of self-employment, create wealth, and generate jobs for others. In Zamfara State, Your Excellency, I'm very happy to inform you, Zamfara State is one of the leading states in this program. Zamfara State has participated very actively, and today we are supporting 800 IDPs will today be granted this 50,000 naira. Amongst them will also be persons living with disabilities. The digitized payment, yes, Your Excellency, as I mentioned on the conditional cash transfer, the import of this exercise is to create room for reliable, transparent, accountable, and accessible database for seamless disbursement of this cash to our beneficiaries. It's also going to address the issue of social inclusion. What that means is that these beneficiaries are now banked through the banking system. They can have bank accounts, they can go to the bank and deposit, and they can also withdraw cash from the bank or from the wallet money agents. Your Excellency, with the complementary effort of your government and other stakeholders on this national social investment programs, the target beneficiaries and many more citizens of this state will be on their way out of poverty to prosperity, and we will, inshallah, as a nation, remain on track of lifting 100 million Nigerians out of poverty by the year 2030, as envisioned and designed by His Excellency President Muhammadu Buhari. Finally, Your Excellency, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, I must appreciate your immense contribution and partnership for ensuring that the National Social Investment Program in Zamfara State is effectively implemented. And furthermore, I wish to thank you for your support to ensure that this event held here today is also successful. To all the stakeholders present here, we also deeply appreciate your support and thank you for joining us today, and urge each and every one of us to continue with this commitment of fighting poverty in our great country and in our great state, Zamfara State. Thank you very much for your attention, and God bless us all.
The most beneficial, the mass food. All forms of praise are due to Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, who made this possible for us to be here today to join the Honourable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Hajiya Sadiya Umar Farouk, for the flag of our distribution of federal government cash grants to vulnerable group, rollout of government enterprises empowerment program, and the digitalized payment for conditional cash transfer in Zamfara State. I wish to begin by welcoming the Honourable Minister and her entourage to the state. Indeed, the Minister has constantly proved herself as a worthy daughter of our state. This is notably evident through the series of federal government intervention programs under her ministry, which our state has immensely benefited from. We have also seen this through her friendly disposition to this administration at all times. I understand that the minister will be here to carry out the following in the state. She is here to hand over food and non-food items to IDPs by agency Wadaha called Lima. She is here also to flag up the distribution of the federal government cash grant to the vulnerable groups. She is to roll out of the government enterprises and empowerment program to beneficiaries, market money and trader money, all today here in Gusau. The digitalized payment for conditional cash transfer, flag up of the national sensitization exercise, and the handover of utensils for the National Homegrown School Feeding Program, and onboarding of Stream 2 of the independent monitors. The plan of payment of a of a one-off grants to IDPs under the Youth Empowerment and Social Support Operations. This is in addition to unveiling several other programs and activities carried out in the state by the National Commission for Refugees, Migrants and Internally Displaced Persons in the state. This enables a bold step to mitigate poverty and economically empowered our people, addressing the current social and economic difficulties require concerted effort by the government at all levels. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, this intervention is coming as a complement to the state government's numerous efforts in providing relief and succor to the people of the state. As part of our modest effort in that regard, we have rolled out many social intervention programs to mitigate the economic shock arising from the problem of banditry and in recent times, the rising inflation all over the country and all over the world in general. We have been assisting our women through the empowerment package under the office of the First Lady of the State in conjunction with the Ministry of Women Affairs and Children Welfare under the scheme. Financial grants were offered to women across the 14 local government areas of the state. Within the last 3 years, the scheme has reached out to over 30,000 women, and alhamdulillah, it is possible. In fact, it's all over for everybody to see. Equally, of note, this is my administration. We have other interventions under the State Social Protection Agency for the last 3 years of my administration. Our state worship, we have implemented various programs under Zamfara, Zakat, Zasef, and many other government social services. I want to assure the Minister and indeed the good people of Zamfara State that we shall not relent in our effort to continue to provide equitable and selfless leadership that will bring social and economic relief to our people. At these junctions, it is my singular honor and privilege to invite the Honourable Minister of Humanitarian Affairs, Disaster Management and Social Development, Haja Sadia Omar Farouk, for the plan of and distribution of the federal government cash grant to vulnerable people and the group, and roll out of our government enterprises empowerment program and a digitalized payment for conditional cash transfer in Zamfara State. I appeal to the beneficiaries of these packages to make the best use of whatever is given to them. We shall also extend maximum cooperation to the official handling the exercise. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala continue to guide, protect us, and to pray for Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to take you back home safely. And thank you very much for
gaskiya mun ji daɗi sosai saboda abubuwan da sun kai ba kowa ya dace ya yi ba, amma su sun zo sun yi abubuwa da dama. Akwai trader money, akwai market money, akwai farmer money, kuma gabaɗansu sun yi raidin yana tafiya. Muna godiya da Muhammadu Buhari da Sanata Sadiya Umar Faruk da Your Excellency Dr. Bello Muhammad Matawalli. Allah saka masu da alheri. Wannan bashi da suka babba mutane da tallafi sun ce idan har mutum ya yi sana'a ya samu ya biya kuma za su ƙara mashi. Gaskiya muna godiya, Allah saka da alheri.
Fara da godewa Allah subhanahu wataala da ya nuna man na yi apply na trader money na jeep karkashin trader money, kuma Allah ya sa aka yi capturing dina and suna na ya fito as a beneficiary, kuma aka kira ni aka yi capturing dina, sannan kuma aka kira ni aka bani ATM dina. To ina godiya ga mai girma shugaban kasa Janar Muhammadu Buhari, sannan kuma ina godiya ga mamanmu Hajiya Sadiya Umar Faruk, sannan kuma ina godiya ga mai girma gwamnan jihar Zamfara da ya bada goyon baya akan a ga wanga abu ya ci gaba. Kuma in Allah ya so ya yarda, dama ni sana'ar talkami nake yi, in Allah ya so ya yarda zan wannan kuɗin idan aka bani su zan ci gaba da juya su bi iznillah, in Allah ya so ya yarda, kuma zan ci gaba da biyan su akan yadda aka tsara. Mun je har ATM duk an ba mu Access Bank, duk an kira mu an ba mu. Don haka muna godiya, Allah ya saka da alheri, Allah ya tabbatar mana da alheri, Allah ya sa wanga abin da za a yi ya umfane mu, ya umfani kowa da kowa gaba daya. Mun gode, mun gode.
Sunana na farko sunana Alhaji Shehu Abdullahi Sarkin Fada ko kace S Fada. Ni ne sakataren watsa labarai na ƙasa na haɗaɗɗiyar ƙungiyar musakai ta Najeriya baki ɗaya. Sannan kuma ni ne sakatare na haɗaɗɗiyar ƙungiyar musakai ta Najeriya reshen jihar Zamfara. Kuma ni ne sarkin kutaren jihar Zamfara. Alhaƙiƙanin gaskiya wannan farin ciki ba mu samu hanya da za mu bayyana shi ba sosai don rana ce ta tarihi, rana ce wadda dole ne zama abun alfahari gare mu a ce shugaban ƙasa da kanshi ya aiko a cikin jihar Zamfara domin a samu ire-irenmu da Allah ya jarabta da na ƙasa a taimaka mana da kuɗi. To mu ba abin da za mu cewa illa muna roƙon Allah subhanahu wataala ya saka musu alkhairi. Shi kuma mai girma gwamna da ita minista da fa'ika ubangiji Allah subhanahu wataala ya biya su. Gwamna ubangiji Allah subhanahu wataala ya kaddari zai koma a 2023 don ya ci gaba da ayyukan da ya na soma na alkhairi. Ana kira ne khadimul Qur'an kuma mun ƙara da cewa khadimul musakin Allah ya bashi kujerar nan tashi ta dawo 2023 bijahi rabbana atina fid dunya hasanatan wa fil akhirati hasanatan wa qina adhaban nar.
My name is Nasiru Jafar, Training and Communication Officer, State Cash Transfer Unit, Zamfara State. This program has come into the limelight once again after some series of expectations. The expectations means here we are on board since the year 2020, that's 2018. We come into board, we enroll beneficiaries, we sensitize them, we mobilize the communities in order to prepare them for the payment of the stipends meant for the vulnerable and the poorest. So they were captured, they were enrolled, and they were paid accordingly. So after a series of time, the payment stopped due to some issues beyond our own control. Then another payment comes by. From there on, we still get another hold on. So we hold on since almost a year and 6 months. So now we thank God that we resumed. The resumption means now the official flag up of payment, digitalization of payment has been flagged up by the Honourable Commissioner of Humanitarian Affairs as we witnessed today. Therefore, the payment for Zamfara State beneficiaries will now continue. And out of this payment, we are expecting that some of our beneficiaries are to be graduated accordingly. And those that are not yet being graduated, they will still get their own stipend for the other months to come, inshallah. So this is our own happiness over this period of time, and this is our grateful to God Almighty that Zamfara State has resumed another cycle of disbursement to our own cash transfer beneficiaries in the state, inshallah.